For the latest film interviews, reviews, and everything making news in pop culture, subscribe to Film Companion now.
Hey Rohit, welcome to Film Companion or welcome back to Film Companion.
Yeah, it's been 20 days since we last spoke. I've actually had two chats with Film Companion.
I was coming to that. So when Anu interviewed you for Ludo and when I interviewed you for Mismatched, you should know that the comment section was unanimously taken up by one message that said, "We want Rohit Saraf solo." So, on public demand, welcome back to Film Companion.
Thank you so much, Sneha. I'm not even like trying to flatter you over here. I even like sent a message to Film Companion that it is an absolute honor. Like I feel like I've arrived in life. If I'm being called for a solo interview at Film Companion, I think it's a big deal. So thank you for having me.
I'm on a mission to really figure out what it's like to truly be the national crush. What's going on?
I don't know. You tell me.
What has the last month been like for you? Of course, you've had two good releases on Netflix. Have you been able to process what's been happening in the last month?
I'll actually be very honest with you. I haven't been able to process what's happening because also, while it's amazing that there are two releases and they were both 8 days apart. So before the love for Ludo could die down, we had like Mismatch that came in and like took. I think it's safe to say internet by the storm because like suddenly we saw like everyone talking about it and we honestly did not expect that kind of reaction. Like we were just having fun. Prajakta and I, we always talk about it. We never thought, like obviously we knew that we're doing a Netflix show, but at the same time we didn't take this so seriously. We didn't think that it was such a big deal, but clearly it is. Yeah, I mean uh, it's been madness. I feel like. Uh, I always like I've been very very kind of right about how much time I want to spend on social media and this and that. All of that has gone out of the window right now, and I am so addicted to it because like you're waking up with the most beautiful messages from all across the world. In fact, so just before this interview, we had this thing with another publication where I kind of sat and spoke to 40 different like 40 women at the same time.
Women, I know. I had a small peek into that.
Wow. I was blown away about the fact that we had people from like New Zealand and Canada and UK and so many people from India. It's been amazing. It's been fabulous, to
Listen,
say the
so
least.
it's clearly safe to say that the attention from the ladies has been intense. Just a cursory stalking of your social media tells me that more than 50% of the people on your posts who comment have one thing to say. Hi,
And
future husband.
yeah, yeah. It's that's
How is your mom dealing with the barrage of
what
rishtas
loves
that
it.
are coming your way?
Mom has become, she can officially start taking up jobs as a stalker. She has become a proper stalker. Like she would be on social media a lot more than me. Like I would wake up in the morning, and which is usually after my mom's, I would wake up and walk into her room and I would see her on my Instagram trying to see who's commenting. It's like, Arey, right now, uh, 20 minutes ago, she's like, रोहित तुम्हारे एक फैन ने बहुत ही क्यूट कमेंट किया कि वो पूछ रही हैं कि तुम अपने बर्थडे पे पिज्जा काटना चाहोगे या फिर केक. I'm just like, Mom, you need to stop doing this. It's very embarrassing. And yeah, she's also saying that I've become this worldwide mother-in-law, which is very, very strange to hear. It's, yeah, it's been something.
It must be at some level kind of annoying to have gotten really famous in lockdown, na?
I mean, uh, all of this, the good thing is that all of this fame is only till the time I have my phone in my hand. Uh, I keep it away and then suddenly everything's like back to exactly what it was like two months ago. So I think that's a very like a reassuring, almost
Complete.
like a comforting feeling.
Yeah.
Because also like I've been getting genuinely there's a lot happening. Not just with Ludo and Mismatched, but there's also other things that are happening. And we've been prepping for a project. So to kind of give enough time to that, but at the same time give enough time at home and on social media to be able to correspond with people. Because like I feel like the moment there's this, I do not want there to be a bridge between me and the people who are following me, because the kind of relationship that I've built with them with just Mismatched alone has been very, very personal. While of course there are a lot of like hello future husbands and all of that, there are also people, you know, sending me DMs where they're pouring their hearts out and being really, really vulnerable. um, I'm trying to respond to as many of them as I can, because I genuinely feel very happy the fact that I can be in like real conversations with so many people. And I also feel a very, very strange sense of huge responsibility about the fact that what I say could, you know, change a lot of things. And I do not want to say anything which is not correct, which is something that may be counterproductive. So it's been madness to say the
It
least.
really is a lot. I'm feeling overwhelmed just listening to you.
Yeah. It's been something.
But before I get to the work, I want to know what would it be like if I were to get access to your DMs? Give me a sample.
Like, you want me to open it?
Sure.
Like what? Like what do you want to know? Like what?
What are the kind of DMs that come your way? Like what is it like to just be?
Okay, I'm not gonna say who this is because I don't think that's fair. But someone just said, this is 30 seconds ago. Someone said, "Hey, you are an amazing artist. I want to get to know more about you. Love struck, love struck, love struck. Would you like to go on a date with me?"
Shut up. 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, there is. Then there is. This is a long ass DM right here. Uh, yeah, it's a lot. It's so sweet.
Can anyone ever really prep you for this? Like, was there a moment when you suddenly felt like things were changing?
For me, all of this is happening for the first time. So of course, for me, this is a huge deal, and like I was thinking very highly of everything that's being said about me, everything that people are saying to me, people are talking about me, and like I'm receiving some beautiful fan mails and tags and all of that. But that was all my perception of it. Um, and I like there was a point where I was just like, yeah, but this is like a no big deal for other people. It's happening for the first time for me, which is why probably I'm getting overwhelmed and I'm thinking. So in my head, I was thinking that maybe I've magnified it a little more than it actually is.
सबको यही हो रहा होगा.
हाँ, मतलब like अब तो मतलब I've arrived. Like that was going on that कि हाँ. So I was basically thinking that I should really like take a step back and realize that this is not the end of it. This is not even the beginning. Like there is a long, long way to go. And like last night, uh, I was I had Akash and Dada. They both came over for dinner. It was really, really sweet. And Akash, sorry.
It was a lovely picture.
Yeah, it was so heartwarming to have all of them together. So at that time, Dada and Akar said that the love that you're getting is insane, and for us as makers also is very overwhelming because we didn't see it coming. That's when it hit me.
Can I say that this is the first time I've done an interview on public demand?
Oh wow! I thought you was just saying it to make me
No,
feel like
of course not. No.
wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, last night they said that, and that's when like I looked at my mom and we were just like suddenly that hit us very hard that okay, all of this is not just like a not just our imagination, but it's actually happening. So
And you should know that I got a message from an absolute stranger on my Instagram that said, demanded that I do a solo interview with you because you have got 225,000 new followers on your Instagram after Mismatched. So people are really keeping tabs. And this is also a very interesting new metric to measure success, right?
Okay, I don't know what to say to that because no, yeah, that's not fair. That's not. I mean, I don't think it's. I don't think I want to like weigh my success or my failure according to the number of followers I have. That's
But can you ignore it? I mean, there's a reason.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like these are people who have thought that there is something in me that they want to follow, and I absolutely love them for that. And I cannot tell you how reassuring and how comforting it is to know that there are those many people who are there to support you. It's fabulous, and I do not discount that at all. But at the same time, that has got they are, at least this is what I'd like to believe, that they are following my Instagram handle for the person that I am, not for the work that I'm doing. Of course, my work is a massive medium because of which they got to know about my existence. But yeah, there are a lot of people, yeah, at least for me, there are a lot of people whose work I absolutely love, and I do not, miss anything that they do. But I may not necessarily be interested in what they are like as people.
Which is actually what I'm very curious about. And I'm sure a lot of girls watching this would want to know, how similar are you to Rishi? Like, just so that they can confirm they've fallen in love with the right guy.
I'm very similar, to be very honest. I mean, I am a hopeless romantic. I love it. Uh, yeah, I guess just that. I'm
You are.
very similar. The only thing that's not similar between me and the character Rishi is that he's looking to find his partner at the age of 18. I was only looking for newer projects, and I'm still looking for newer projects. I'm not looking for a life partner. So I guess that's the only difference. However, we are pretty similar.
You are. Coming to the work front, Rohit, what really happens when there are two successful projects that happen back to back? Is it true that the phone doesn't stop ringing? What's it really like to be in that place?
No, it's not true.
It's not.
My phone doesn't ring. No. But yes, my Instagram notifications blow up every morning, but I kind of put that also on mute now because like it's very very overwhelming to wake up to that. Phone doesn't ring. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to ring. What happens after two successful releases that you think what next, and you hope that perhaps the two projects that you've done give you more work, and that's where I'm at right now. Just waiting for newer projects, uh, something to kind of get materialized, and that's about it.
And are you in the position to tell us anything? We know you're prepping hard, but are you in the position at all to tell us when we can see Rohit on screen again? Or
Sooner than this time. Like it took, the last release was 2019 October, and then it was November 2020. I don't think they'll have to wait for that long for the next release. It'll be sooner than that.
also, I'm curious to know, is like, for instance, say a Tiger Shroff has so consistently worked at owning the action space. When you get so much love in a particular genre, like romance in your case, do you feel like you'll end up gravitating towards it again because it almost feels like a safe space?
So thank you for this question. Such a lovely question. I want, I have always wanted to do a lot of romance, but that's got nothing to do with how I was received in it. Of course, it's reassuring when, I love something and someone tells me that, hey, we love the fact that you love that because that loves you back. So it's reassuring. However, now I'm going to be very, very careful of the number of projects that I pick up, which is just about romance, because I feel like that might just limit me, and I might get too comfortable and I might get too like monotonous. So I don't want to do that. I would like to, if the journey's been really, really kind, and if it continues to be kind, then I'll hopefully have different characters that I'll be able to kind of um, perform and portray. But it will be now a very, very conscious decision that I do not want to just stick to romance, because I do not want at any point to look at me and say that he's limited and he can only do that. I don't want that for myself. I don't want myself to think like that about myself.
Also, like you mentioned earlier on, you've been around, Rohit, for a while. You've been doing this for a while. What is it that you're so excited about now that you probably felt like a huge challenge back in the day when you were trying to get that foot into the door, and you've been trying for a while and you've been consistently good each time, but now you're seeing what I guess you've dreamt of for a while. Like you told me when we last chatted that you figured from someone who came to do your COVID test that you're on hoardings in Bombay.
Yeah, still happens to be one of my most like cherished memories. I feel like the one thing that I'm most excited about now is the audition. Um, because like earlier I wouldn't know what the auditions are happening, like what auditions are going on. I'm hoping that at least now I'll have that access to at least know what auditions are going on, and at least I'll have a shot at it. That's very, very exciting for me. Like I'm looking forward to the projects that are happening. If that, so also like the tricky part is that I'm 23, I'm turning 24 now, but like I'm in the space which is neither a child nor like a full blown hero per se.
It's a good space, I said.
Yeah. But like I feel like this middle space is a bit like strange, and there aren't too many projects that happen, uh, which will which I think are exciting enough for me, as a performer. So yeah, I just hope that I get more calls for auditions that I can go and give, and yeah, try my luck, I guess.
So amazing. And like you said, it's overwhelming. I can social media has a way of doing that. Who's keeping you grounded? How do you ensure that you don't let it get to a 23-year-old boy?
I think my family to start with, my family, and then a huge, huge uh, part of it is my management. Uh, like they know just the right amount of what is just the right amount of encouragement and like reality check. They know exactly what. I think huge, huge credits to my agency Kwan for that. My manager Kim, my agent Janvi. I love these women so much. Because like very, very small things. Like I was Project and I, we got an opportunity to be on the cover of The Man. Fabulous, right? Bloody exciting. Like I died when I saw it. It was too exciting. Because like who doesn't want to be on a cover of a magazine, and forget about The Man, but like a magazine. And so when I found out and when it actually happened and when I saw it for myself on my phone screen, I went nuts. Like I called everyone in my family. I'm like, guys, I'm gonna be on the cover. And then like I called my immediate family, and then they were like, that's great, good for you. We're very happy. This is amazing. And when is it out? We'll go buy it. End of it. That was the end of it. The conversation, which I hoped would be longer, did not last more than 30 seconds. And that's where I got my reality check. So I'm just, yeah, I think I really lucked out on the whole people department, because I have some incredible people who give me the right kind of encouragement and the right amount of reality check. Usually the latter is a lot more than the former. And I appreciate that.
What is the one thing you've done to, like, have you found yourself being slightly starry now? Like, because you deserve it, you've earned it. So what's the like starriest tantrum you've thrown in the limited lockdown situation that you can?
I told Ani that I need 10 minutes more so that I can use the restroom. That's about it. To be very honest, that's all the starriness there is. Also, like there was a window beach may right after Diwali, I think, where I just said, can I please not do anything for 2 days? I just don't want to do anything for 2 days, and I just want to like be with family. And like we had a couple of interviews lined up. We had a couple of videos that we had to produce and send out. And I said that I don't want to do it, and like please push it. Uh, that's all. But like apart from that, nothing.
Wow. No, absolutely. I mean, well deserved. And finally, before I let you go, I feel like It's the one question that everyone is probably going to want to know. Is Rohit Saraf single?
Yes.
He said it. Okay, girls. So you have your answer. I'm sure I've been the envy of many girls watching this interview, and it's been an absolute pleasure to chat with you. Thank you for coming back on the show on public demand this time.
Thank you so much, Sneha. This was absolutely amazing. You look very nice. I love the whole setup. It's so lovely. Thank you for having me. And I look forward to talking to you again.
Like you said, hopefully sooner than later the next time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Rohit Saraf, and if you like Spill the Tea with Sneha, please subscribe to Film Companion and also go and follow her on her Instagram. Thank you so much.
With love from your future husband.
With love from your future husband.